Cumpleaños feliz, te deseamos a ti, que el Señor te bendiga, que las cumplas feliz.
Es un gusto saludarte en tu cumpleaños, Terry. Que tengas un lindo día junto a la pancha y darte las gracias porque me diste la gran oportunidad de trabajar en SEAN, los cursos que el Señor me dio la oportunidad de abrir los ojos y conocer a Cristo. Darte las gracias también porque me diste la gran oportunidad de trabajar y tú siempre me trataste como persona, como hija de Dios, como amiga. Y eso se agradece, porque eso no es el común en mi vida. Entonces, desearte lo mejor y que tengan una linda fiesta de los 80 años. Feliz cumpleaños, Terry.
Happy birthday, Terry. I wish we could be there to celebrate the milestone in your life. We know you'll have a blessed time with friends and family. Have an extra piece of cake for me, okay? As I reflect on the many years we have known you, I think of how you reflect Christ, your love for the Lord and the ministry to which God called you, carrying on the legacy of your precious parents. When we sat down with you and your parents when we visited the UK, the word your dad used over and over again when he spoke of SEAN and how much it had grown around the world, he said, it's extraordinary. Yes, it is extraordinary. As Elijah gave Elisha a double blessing, you have carried the mantle well. Now I pray you will be able to enjoy these latter years and rest in the Lord's goodness. By the way, I recently read The Hummingbird Nest. Wow, you certainly did have some adventures. Thank you for your friendship and love. We cherish your relationship with you and Pancha, and hope this side of heaven we'll meet again. If you're ever in the U.S., please let us know, and maybe we can meet up again. May the Lord richly bless your new year of life, Terry, with good health and abundant joy in the Lord. We love you.
At this special time of the year for you, Terry, it's good to think about the past. And as I remember the first time we met in the early 1980s in Sincelejo, Colombia, I realized at that point that we probably were going to be good friends. And it was so, because later on, you visited us in our home in Medellin, Colombia, as well as traveling with me and some of the SEPEP team throughout certain cities in Colombia. And then you had the privilege also of visiting us a couple times in Miami, for which we appreciate very much. And then we had the invitation to visit you in England in Seaton, which was a very special visit. And there we met your parents, which was a very special time as well. From then on, I believe it was your word that encouraged me to be a part of the board of trustees of SEAN. And there I was accepted, and for 12 years served. And it was at this time on the board that I got to know you and your heart even much better. Your passion for SEAN, your extremely hard work all throughout the world, and particularly in Latin America. And therefore, it was a joy for me to be a part of this. And I think of now, as you look at your 80th birthday, not bad. I'm 5 years past that. May God continue to bless you richly and your family.
Are we on recording? Okay. So 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dearie. Happy birthday to you.
Dear Terry, happy birthday from us all. You're very much loved, and we hope you have a great day.
Hola Terry, querido, ¿cómo estás? Queremos sumarnos a la alegría de la celebración de tus 80 años. Cuántos recuerdos, sabes cuánto te quiero, cuántas experiencias juntos vivimos, todo eso está ahí en nuestro recuerdo. Deseo lo mejor para vos, que Dios te dé fuerzas, que Dios te dé salud también en este tiempo. Y nada, un fuerte, fortísimo abrazo desde acá, desde Buenos Aires, siempre recordándote a vos y a Pancha con lo mejor. Dios te bendiga.
Querido Terry, como dijo Norberto, te recordamos con muchísimo cariño. Fueron tiempos hermosos que hemos pasado juntos, vacaciones, seminario, estar con Pancha, así que deseamos que estos 80 años de vida que Dios te ha regalado y que puedas festejarlo junto a los tuyos, y te deseamos lo mejor. Te amamos y siempre estás en nuestro corazón.
Dios te bendiga, Terry. Feliz cumpleaños.
Hello, Terry. Congratulations on your 80th birthday. It's great to have this opportunity of saying happy birthday to you. We so much appreciate all that you do for SEAN and with your love and your care for us as a couple.
We send our greetings to you and to Pancha and hope you have a really special day. Love from us both.
Bye.
Hi Terry, happy birthday. It's great to have you as a friend and a colleague, and also to have worked with you as my boss. We've really appreciated all that you've done for SEAN and the way that you have continued to be an example to us. Pray for God's blessing on you and your continued walk with Jesus in the coming years. Bye.
Hola Terry, feliz cumpleaños. ¿Cómo estás, mijito? It's good to talk to you and to your family and to the wider family too. It's so nice to be able to talk, and thanks to the Lord for all this modern gadgetry that makes it possible. I remember when you started at SEAN that we had, do you remember those awful wax originals that if you made a mistake and you wanted to correct it, you probably had to retype all about 6 pages afterwards. Anyway, to start, in 1966, when I came to the Lord, I went to a church in Slough called St. Paul's, and there we prayed to the Lord for all the mission partners we had, and it included a family Barratt. So I was praying for you before I even really knew that you existed. It was just the family and Tony and Peggy. But we prayed for you, as I say, and little did I know that in a few years' time I would be in Chile myself. And when I arrived, it was interesting because I taught in a school, and it was a very happy school, a Christian school, and it all went well until they changed the head and the administration, and things didn't work quite as I'd hoped, and I found I was out on my ear with no job. And I was in a cafe drinking, drowning my sorrows in cappuccino, and you walked in, and you'd come in for a coffee too, and there was I without a job, and there were you looking for somebody who could kind of back you up, sort of be a PA. Are you looking for somebody who was bilingual in English and Spanish, who'd got some Bible background, and could put some ideas together on paper? And so we're talking about things, and you asked me questions, and I answered, and you said, would you like to come and work with me in the SEAN office? Well, I just felt it was so right, and the Lord opened a door where one had closed on me before, and it was the most marvellous door. So Terry, we actually met up face to face. I'd met you in Chile, but not really to get sort of to know you. So I started sort of running around doing bits and pieces, learning the ropes, and then did some editing and proofreading of SEAN texts as they were being written. And when I was at the school, we had a few of us had been in a pilot group working on the originals of Paul's Life and Letters, which was going to be a course. We loved it. It really sort of got us going to do this kind of training and learning. Anyway, went from that to editing, and then to a bit of organisation around the countries in South America, and then travelling to some of them when you couldn't do it because you were travelling elsewhere. And it got to be a very good combination with the team we had in the office. And then eventually it came time for me to come home. So I stopped being the, executive secretary for SEAN in the Americas, and I came back to England, retired in 1995, and continued working with SEAN, with Terry at a distance. And I remember that Terry came back to England one day, and he was meeting up with Pancha. And he didn't know her, and I didn't know her. And anyway, they met over coffee, and then I had to take them to the airport or the station or somewhere, where I think Pancha was going back to Spain. And they got on so well over the coffee, and they talked in the back of my car, and when they got out, they walked down the road hand in hand. And I thought, that's it. And it was indeed, that's it. And by the time they came back from wherever they were going, I think they were engaged. It was a long time ago, but I think they were engaged. And it was an absolute blessing to everybody. And then I carried on working with SEAN until I really retired, when Terry and Pancha came back to England. And I saw my opportunity to really retire and not work at this anymore. So I packed my car with all the SEAN materials I had, all the files and all the CDs, everything to do with computers, packed them all in the back of my car, drove down to Seaton, and Terry, I'm afraid I landed everything in your lap and said, I'm sorry, I'm retiring, because I knew that if I told you beforehand, you'd try and persuade me to stay. But it was the right time, and the whole thing was so marvellous. The team, the SEAN team, with you at the head, encouraging us and motivating us, and it was such a real pleasure and blessing, and it was fun. Sometimes it was sad, sometimes it was frustrating, but we were in a marvellous, marvellous ministry together. And Terry, thank you for inviting me in over that coffee, but it's been a blessing to me, and I hope all that work that we did together was a blessing to you as well. So again, happy birthday.
Hi Terry, come to wish you a very, very happy birthday for your 80th. You've done well, and many more years to come. You have a great day, and I expect Pancha's done you a really special meal today. Anyway, God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.
God bless, Terry. Happy birthday.
Hello Terry, very happy 80th birthday. I'm Priscilla. I was Priscilla Royce. My guardian was Dorothy Royce. I knew your parents, but I knew your grandparents a lot more, and used to go and stay with them in Hove and have lovely summer holidays.
Hello Terry, congratulations on reaching your 80 years. It's been a pleasure and a privilege to know you and to see something of your passion for building up the people of God, and to become just a little bit aware of the depth of your experience with TEE in so many different contexts. Congratulations. May the Lord bless you in so many ways.
Hi Terry, happy birthday from us both. We've been thinking back of lots of memories over the years, and we'll perhaps touch on some of those in a minute or two. Go on.
Oh, hi Terry, Judy here. We can't believe that you're 80, darling. It just doesn't seem possible. We've known you for 46 years. Wow, I just don't know where that time's gone. But we've enjoyed such a lovely relationship and lots of fun together in the families. And we just wanted to wish you a wonderful birthday at home with Pancha and have a lovely day.
Yes, agreed.